I opened for you and did that joke in the rooms you performed in.
I was doing that joke before.
No, you weren't.
Yes, bro.
Absolutely not.
Here's this new thing. I don't know if you guys heard this. He wants to build a new wall all down the California-Mexico border. Like a 12-foot high brick wall. It's like 3 feet deep.
I propose that we kick all the illegal aliens out of this country. Then we build a super fence so they can't get back in.
But I'm like, dude, Arnold, who do you think's gonna build that wall?
And I went, who's gonna build it?
That's the fucking joke. Do you really think that a Jewish guy came up with that joke before a fucking dinner did? Do you really believe that shit?
Because about 4 months ago, I was babysitting my nephew, and I was giving him a bath. And he asked, Uncle Jimmy, why is my penis different than yours? And I said, well, yours isn't erect. Yes.
I'm like, can you wet me? And he goes, Tom, relax. And then he looks up at me. He goes, you have a big penis. And I have a small one. I go, well, that's because mine's hard, buddy.
You have a poltergeister? Poltergeist is good.
The worst one I've ever heard is the Houdini.
Well, you need your friend, though, right? Like, you're fucking him from behind, and then you sneak out, and he takes your place.
Which is where the guy's having sex with the girl from behind. Then unbeknownst to her, his friend subs in for him.
And then you walk outside and wave at her through the window.
Guy number one runs outside, knocks on the window, waves to the girl.
Halloween was a trip. Halloween, we couldn't afford no Halloween costumes. Hey, kids, please. Mama sent us down to the liquor store, put boxes on us.
Every Halloween, I had the same outfit on. Every year. I just had a brown box.
We didn't know what we were.
I don't know what we are. I don't know. She didn't tell her.
Asked my father, could I have a new outfit? And he said, no, just wear the same one. It was just a brown box.
I think we UPS, I guess. I don't know.
And he just told me to tell everybody I was a UPS man.
Joke stealing is a problem. And this is in all genres. Black comedy, white comedy, Asian comedy, Indian comedy, like period. You, as a independent comedian, because this is an independent sport. Yes, you can get writers. Yes, you can get, a team together and do a writing session. But when it comes down to it, it's your thoughts making the crowd laugh. And these individuals that don't want to do the hard work or would rather take shortcuts into getting to a specific space is ridiculous. Like those videos that I showed prior, those videos are on the highest level. But there are these things happening on every level of comedy. I have a civic duty, and that's crazy to say because that sounds wild for me. I just am about integrity. I used to, when I was growing up, lying, I think we all go through it. We go through a process of being afraid of the consequences and not being honest, right? But as you grow older, the more respect you get for just being an honest person speaks volumes. I know a lot of people don't like to be called out on their shit because it makes them feel less than or like they're backed into a corner. But I feel like if you don't do these things, you will not have to feel these ways, okay? Like, I've watched all of these videos of comedians that are considered thinking alike. We know what it is. If you say wall and another person says fences, but the whole concept is the exact same, I'm sorry, just because you change the word or two doesn't mean it makes it yours. Now, my question would be, does the average audience member care whether the jokes are stolen or not? I don't have the answers to that. But as a comedian myself, if I heard someone reusing or remixing someone else's jokes, I will come up to the individual and I'll say, hey, I don't know, but this is mad similar to this. Maybe the punchline may be different. I'll be like, oh yeah, even if the punchline is different, I'll just say that's mighty close. Because if you are perpetrating like this is your material, your thoughts, your feelings, and it's not, then you should not be in the community of individuals that come up with this stuff on their own. You're taking shortcuts. Isn't it called plagiarism? That's what it's called for like white people in school. It was called, you God cannot plagiarize. I won't say white people. It was just a school thing. But it was frowned upon. When you were growing up, didn't you get in trouble for cheating on a test? Because this is literally what it is. Now you're an adult and you're doing the same thing that you were doing as a child. And maybe you got away with it as a child. So maybe even you're getting away with it as an adult. But do you not have any integrity? Is there nothing inside of you that says this is wrong? Is there nothing inside of you that says I should not be doing this? Regardless, like I've heard like Robin Williams, they said Robin used to steal jokes, go on Johnny Carson, come back to the Comedy Store and pay off the comedian. Like, why wouldn't you just pay for it at the beginning? Because you knew the nigga would say no. Let's talk about my experience with joke stealing, because I've never stolen a joke. Okay. What I have done is I've been in a scene where I've seen countless comedians from a specific city that were stealing material. And I find it a civic duty to say something about it, because it's hard to come up with this material. It's hard to get to these different levels, especially if you're getting opportunities based off of someone else's intellectual property. There's no way that should be happening. And no, there shouldn't be joke stealing police or calling me, oh, you out here snitching. No, nigga, I'm out here standing up for what's right and what's not right. That doesn't make sense. I'm only standing up for what's right. And if you're out here doing those things, then fuck you. I moved to a certain city in the surrounding areas, and there was a bunch of comedians stealing jokes, and I called them out on it. Now, Joe Rogan did the same thing in California, got banned from the Comedy Store, created Joe Rogan Experience. He was already at a level where he was on TV, already had the credits, all of those things. Me, on the other hand, I don't have all those credits. So when you're still coming up in comedy, you can get blackballed. You can get blacklisted. People talk. Comedians are one of those type of people, and this is what I've seen from my experience. They like to whisper behind the scenes. They will not come and talk to you straight up. They would rather whisper behind the scenes and then tell other people about their experience, or not even their experience, what they heard. And these individuals nowadays, they will go with what someone else says. That's just how it is. So as an audience member, do you care if comedians steal jokes? Do you believe in integrity? Or are you like, you know what? It don't really matter. I'm here to have a good time. I'm here to laugh. But mind you, if you're at work, you work your 9 to 5, and you spend countless hours of doing a project, and then someone takes that idea of your project, finds your information, and then sells it as their own, would you be pissed? That's all I got to say about it. Like, I would hope that every individual that comes up with something does it themselves and they don't have to deal with someone trying to steal their idea. But you tell me, put it in the comments. Do you care whether someone is stealing a joke, or do you not care? The city that I was talking about is San Antonio, if you didn't know that. And it's multiple people, but that's neither here nor there. I would just say I try my best to come up with my material, my from my experiences and put them out there. And maybe it's going to slow me down because I am looked at a certain way by the community or by other comedians, then so fucking be it. I'll be able to look myself in the mirror at night and say, you know what? You try to do the right thing. I'm cool with that.